Here's my tutorial for chapter 29. This is point 8. Does HI accept or donate hydrogens? The HI goes to I minus. It lost its hydrogen. It donated the hydrogen, which makes it an acid. The H2O now is H3O, which means it accepted H plus, which means it is a base. And I am right. Let's pick another question. That's very similar. That's very similar. Let's just go to the next section. Point 10. Here's one. So the HSO4 actually gained an H because now that's H2. The H2O lost an H, so it had donated an H plus. It went from 2 H's to 1 H, so it is the acid. The H2O is the acid. It formed the conjugate base. It formed the conjugate base. So the OH minus is the conjugate base. It's the base that got formed out of the acid. I am right. What is the base? This, we said, gained an H plus as we go to the right. So that was the base. It forms the conjugate acid. This is the acid that it formed, or this is the acid that, this is the chemical that would be an acid if we went backward. And I'm right. Let's go to the next section. pH scale. So it has a pH 7 that is at 25 Celsius, that is dead neutral. Let's go to the next one. 7.25 is over 7, that is into the basic range. So these are all under 7, so they are all acid, but this is the lowest. It is the farthest from neutral. It is the most acidic. This is the closest to neutral in the acid range. It is the closest to being basic. It is not basic, but it is the closest to being basic, which means it is the least acidic. And these all seem to be pretty similar. That is over 7 pH, so that is basic. Let's go to another section. Got this yellow color, that is probably like pH 5. It is definitely below 7, so that is acidic. What is the most likely? I'm going to say 5, and I was right. Here we go. Phenolphthalein turns pink in a basic solution, and which would be greater than 7. I think it's around pH 8 or something that's pink starts showing up. Anyway, it's greater than 7 if we're in a basic solution. That seems to be about it for that one. Also, litmus in acid goes red. In base, it goes blue. pOH of 11.8. What is pH? It's 14 minus whatever you just said. So that is 2.2. And pH is 2.2. So that is way under 7. So that is acidic. pOH at 14 minus that is 8.03. And the pH is over 7, which means it is basic. How did I get the 8.03? 14 minus that. These are all very similar. Let's go on. Probably going to need a calculator in here pretty soon. What is the concentration of the hydrogen ions? The pH is 8.47. What you're going to do to jump out of a P number, pH or pOH, is use that as the exponent on 10, but remember that it's negative. So I'm going to do shift log, that says 10 to the, I'm going to tell the calculator the exponent on 10, not ask for it. And the exponent on 10, right there, is 8.47, except it's negative. Negative 8.47. And I get 3.4 times 10 to the negative 9, 3.4 e negative 9, and I'm right. What's the POH? It's 14 minus pH, right? So that's 5.503. I mean 5.03. I'm wrong. 5.53. Also, I had two decimals in there. There we go. And the pH is 8.47. It is greater than 7. It is basic. What is pH? I have hydrogen ion molarity. I take the negative log, and because this number is 1, I can do this in my head. Log means what exponent do I need to stick on 10 to achieve that number? Obviously, I need to stick negative 7 on 10 to achieve this negative number. So the log answer is negative 7, but we said it's the negative of the log answer, because if you give negative numbers to the average person with a fish tank and stuff, they're gonna mess it up. So pH is always positive. POH is always positive. We're gonna say that pH is the negative of the real answer, so it is 7. What is the POH? 14 minus whatever you just said. So 7, and I'm right. And that is neutral because the pH is 7. Measure the pH as, let's get another one where we're going, there we go. What is pH? Negative log of 4.23 E negative 6. So negative. And if you get a syntax error or something like that, it's because you typed in subtraction sign and your calculator won't let you get away with that. So it depends on what model you have. Negative log of 4.23 times 10 to the power of, and a lot of you will have it down there, exp or something, times 10 to the power of negative 6. And pH is 5.4 rounded off, 5.4. What is pH? 14 minus whatever you just said for pH. So that is 8.63. Whoopsie. Here you go. And the pH is under 7, so it is acidic.